Welcome back to Cure of the Common Game. Today, in deck number 996, we're going to go Gruul with Etali the Primal Conqueror. I had to do something a little different here because this is a two-sided card. So Etali, this is what is this, Etali 2.0? Super good. So for 7 mana, we get a 7/7 trample, which is not bad. But when Etali enters the battlefield, each player exiles a card to the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells this way for the free. Yeah. And then for the low price of 9 and a Phyrexian green, that's what makes it Gruul, to transform it. And let's see what we transform into. Yeah, Blightsteel Colossus, essentially. 11/11 trample indestructible. Whenever Etali Primal Sickness deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counters. I like having a Blightsteel in the command zone. That is awesome. So, all things being equal, let's get back to the deck. It is very straightforward. Etali is going to do Etali things. Now, we have copious amounts of ramp. There's a few other creatures, but they're ramp creatures. This is a one-trick pony here. We're going to win by playing things from everybody else's yard and, just randomly having a Blightsteel in the command zone. That's fun. So anyway, let's get to our ramp, shall we? We're going to roll through these pretty quick because it's all obvious. We want to play play and flip Etali as fast as humanly possible. So, man, this is a bunch of cards. I may have slightly overdone the ramp a little bit. Soul Ring, Commander Sphere, Fire Diamond, Moss Diamond, Ornithopter of Paradise. Crop Rotation's not exactly ramp, but it can go get your either the Kessig Wolf run that you might need or the Rogue's Passes that you might need. Gruul Signet, Explore, Journeyer's Kite. Here again, not exactly ramp, but it does keep you from never missing a land drop. The Farhaven Elf, Horn of Ramos, Llanowar Elves, Wayfarer's Bauble, Everflowing Chalice, Nature's Lore, Path of the Animist, Mindstone, Search for Tomorrow, Farseek, Primal Growth, Icar Elixir. And that's hard to say. I like it because sometimes we do randomly play Plane Chase, I know today is pre-release day across the world for Duskborn, so we're all going to be playing some Arch Enemy probably before the day's out. Myriad Landscape, Fertilid, Arrow, Pristine Talisman, Circuitous Route, Elvish Mystic, Animist Awakening, Summer Bloom, Cultivate, Fertilid's Favor, Sylvan Scrying. There again, not ramp, but can go get you a land that you need. Burnished Heart, Finhorn Elf, taking a dive. Fractured Power Stone, Wood Elves, Rampant Growth, and Dictative Karametra. Like I said, that is just a whole bunch. Now, card draw, we don't have a lot. We got 3. Thrill of Possibility, Harmonize, and Hunter's Insight, because, that's a thing. But yeah, we only really got... Here, let's go through the randomness first. Fog, if we only got 1 creature, if somebody goes wide, then, yeah. Regrowth and Reclaim. And then one of my personal favorites with an indestructible commander is Pariah Shield. Because that way you just don't have to worry about, damage. So let's find ways to make our commander better, if that's even possible. Nothing is funnier than giving it flying with a kite sail. +1's marginal. The big thing here is flying. Gruul War Chant, +1 in Menace. The Menace being the big part. Swifty Boots, of course, giving it haste. Kenneth. Now, Kenneth is, whew, whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. So you can potentially poison out the table in one attack. It's beautiful. Temur Battle Rage, double strike in case you need it, and then of course Black Blade Reforged in any good land ramp deck. That's what we're going to want to slap on it, because sometimes they can block with enough to absorb enough to where they just don't die in one hit, but Black Blade kind of takes that math for a little loop. Removal. So we have, you know, a little bit of removal here. One of my personal favorites is Ether Flash. Yeah, every elf, squirrel, goblin player is just like, oh. Yeah, a creature comes into play, it takes 2 damage. Now, be careful if you are playing against a dinosaur deck, because Polyraptor and this breaks the game, literally breaks the game. Naturalize, Chaos Warp, Lignify. It's been a while since I've talked about on board but useless. But cards like Lignify and Darksteel Mutation and Prison in the Moon, those are all phenomenal cards because you can play them on someone's commander and they don't change zones. They're in play but useless. Yeah, so they can't just recast them to get out of it. Return to Nature, Lithomantic Barrage, I know that's reaching a little bit. Decimate, I love it. Frozen Grip, Fiery Confluence, Pyroclasm, another sweep all the little guys away. Acidic Slime, and Comet Storm, with as much ramp as we have, is as much a win condition as it is removal. So, not bad there. And all we have left are non-basic lands, which is pretty much the stuff you would expect to see. We have the Command Tower, Gruul Turf, Desert of the Indomitable, Slagwood Bridge, Rugged Highland, Temple of Abandon, Game Trail, Desert of the Fervent, Terramorphic Expanse, Rootbound Crag, Evolving Wilds, Mountain Valley, and Cinderglade. Tried to use as many of the dual-typed ones as possible, but for stuff like Nature's Lore and whatnot, to be able to go find the Cinderglade. And of course, our suite of basics. Got to show those so people don't think there's only like 15 lands in the deck. I do appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to record up as much as I can today. I appreciate it. I really do. But right now, it is time to shuffle and cut.